4 men, 2 of them from Palm Beach County, are under arrest, accused of running a multi-state theft ring that was targeting semi-trucks.
CBS 12's Al Peffley joins us live in Riviera Beach with what the expensive truck parts look like and that these thieves were stealing. Al?
Liz, you see that white semi-truck over there? Well, there's a component in the engine that thieves are stealing. Sheriff's detectives in Tampa say they have busted a crime ring that was stealing the electronic control modules from these trucks, from parked trucks that were parked overnight.
Their crime spree is now officially over.
Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Chronister says detectives have arrested 4 people who were involved in a crime ring targeting engines on semi-trucks.
All 4 of them are Cuban nationals. They have no legal status in the United States.
They released surveillance video that shows men wearing masks and dressed in dark clothing walking around inside fenced storage areas where trucks are parked overnight. The video also shows the men sliding or crawling underneath the trucks, stealing a very valuable engine part, the electronic control module, or ECM.
They would do whatever it takes to quickly remove that as quickly as they could.
The sheriff says each time the crime ring steals an ECM from a semi-truck, that means the truck won't start, it cannot be driven, and the truck owner is stuck making costly repairs.
The more egregious part of this crime is not the damage and not the theft, it's the fact that they're out of work. They don't make money when the trucks are sitting, and that's what makes this crime so horrible and egregious.
I mean, puts the guy out of work, he can't feed his family. And it's about a $7,000 or $8,000 repairs.
Anthony Wilkes, president of Commercial Truck Repair in Riviera Beach, showed us a semi-truck that's in his repair shop right now because someone stole the ECM.
So this is currently we have in the shop a truck where ECM was stolen. So generally, ECM is bolted to the side of the engine there.
He says in the past few years, he's had 10 to 15 semi-trucks that had to be towed to his shop for repairs because the ECM was stolen.
Basically, they come in, they just snip the harnesses, unbolt the ECM.
He says the ECM is a key part of the engine.
It's like the life of the truck. It depends on that. That's what runs the engine. So if you don't have a computer on there, you could forget about it.
Authorities say the 4 guys they've arrested, including the 2 from Palm Beach County, are linked to the theft of nearly $500,000 worth of electronic control modules from 93 truck owners in Duval, Hillsborough, Lee, and Polk counties.
They crossed over into the United States under the Biden administration. They've got criminal records. They shouldn't have been here. And here they are operating this organized scheme to fraud our citizens.
It really affects the guy that's trying to make a living to feed his family. So I'm actually happy that they caught these guys.
And the suspects they've arrested that are from Palm Beach County are from the Lake Worth Green Acres area. I'm working to try to find out more about them. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says the people that they've arrested in this case were selling these ECMs to a broker in Texas who would wipe them clean and then resell them. And each one of these ECMs is worth anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000. Live in Riviera Beach, Al Peffley, CBS 12 News.